South Jamaica, baby, they made me to be the greatest. Serving the deed of my creators, fresh off of my high haters. It's the king again, Magdalene, chauffeured, bragging and boasting.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Dollars. It's another day, another dollar video, and today I'm going to be giving y'all some Worldstar reactions. I'm going to try something different. Usually I would just make these videos, you know, separately, but I'm like, there's so many videos that are interesting right now on Worldstars. Like, I don't want to just make a video for each of them, you know? I'm going to just condense it into one video, and this will be part one. So I'm going to try to make this like a daily thing. Like, I'll react to the most interesting videos on Worldstar. Obviously, we got to be careful too, because some of these videos are not suitable for YouTube. So I'm not going to react to like fights or something so violent, stuff like that. But the videos that catch my interest, I will react to in one video. All right, so let's have a look here. We have sickening video shows cops rescue starved, beating kids locked in a cage from Las Vegas horror house. Now, I heard about this because I seen this on Instagram. Apparently, this guy was a rapper from Las Vegas, and he was just horrible to his kids. He was doing all types of stuff. I didn't really read too much into it, so we could check this one out. I heard he was starving his kids too. That's horrible, bro.
Disturbing video as police rescue two small children discovered locked in a cage. The two adults who lived there now behind bars themselves. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Brian Loftus.
I'm Denise Valdez. 8 News Now investigator David Sharns first told you about those arrests. Now he has video you're seeing first on 8 News Now. David?
And we do want to warn you that this video is hard to watch. Police say they found 6 children, all under the age of 11, all showing signs of child abuse. 2 locked in that cage, and one of them with injuries so bad, police say his father thought the boy was dead.
Wow.
Hey, it's Metro Police. We just want to make sure everything's okay.
A Metro Police officer's body camera rolls as she and her partner try to get into this extended stay unit.
Can we get a third unit to our location?
I just want to say,
outside the door on Valley View near Flamingo.
Shout out to whoever alerted the boys about that, bro.
And 31-year-old Travis Doss at this store across the street. According to grand jury transcripts, Stamper told police Doss had sent her a photo of his 11-year-old son, saying he believed he had beaten the child so hard he was deceased inside this cage.
You already talked to your parents, okay? You need to open the door so we can talk to you.
Officers are talking to a child behind the door who refuses to remove the security chain. You can hear the small voice.
The kid is in fear. He thinks that, you know, his father's gonna do something to him. That's why he don't want to open the door. He doesn't understand the situation. That's heartbreaking, man.
We want to make sure you guys aren't hurt.
We're not hurt. We're fine.
I can't leave until I physically see you, sweetie. Please answer the door.
After about 10 minutes, a maintenance worker convinces the child to let the officers in. The adults cross the threshold, finding the 6 children alone, 2 padlocked in a small cage.
Hi, guys. Hey, call us for animal control.
Officers struggle to open the lock.
You're 9, sweetie. Okay. Okay.
Cutting it and freeing the 2 young boys. One badly beaten and severely malnourished, with swollen eyes, open wounds, and scars.
Wow, bro.
Police lead the children into daylight. Several of the 6 telling police their father said never open the door for strangers.
Sweetheart, it's okay. I'm okay, baby. It's okay.
The badly injured child saying on video he hadn't eaten in days and that his father would hit him with belts, cords, and according to police, this pan. A detective telling
I'm just happy that kid's alive, bro, because, you know, a grown-ass man beating on his children, starving his kids, like, they can't, their little bodies can't take that much. So by the grace of God, thank God that baby's safe, bro.
In the grand jury, he kept saying that he was always hungry, that he needed big food because he was a big boy now, and that he would have to share like one large fry from McDonald's with his 6 siblings.
I hit my face on the cage because I was squished up trying to get out of the cage because I heard all this noise and I was freaking out.
A prosecutor to a detective.
And I was gonna say, you know, I don't understand how people can do this to their own children, but I thought about it, yo. People just be evil, bro. There's no like making excuses for nobody, bro. People just be evil, plain and simple. And he's gonna get what he got coming to him.
Did the 11-year-old mention to you how often he was locked in the dog cage? He said all day, every day. He said too long.
Not a bad kid. This is just a really crappy situation, okay? And we're gonna get you some help, and this is not gonna happen again.
That child survived.
Imagine sleeping in a cage, and them cages are small, so it's like you have no room to move around or nothing, so.
But we do not know right now where he or his siblings are. We are told they are
sad,
all doing
bro.
okay. The 2 adults charged have pleaded not guilty. We asked to speak with the officer there who saw the compassion from her and the other officer who helped her. Metro declined our interview request, citing the ongoing court case.
Yeah, and salute those officers for rescuing those kids too. You know, there's some people that are like so anti-cops that they don't even know when to actually say, hey, that's a W. You know, salute to them for doing the right thing. I mean, it's their job, but they still save those kids. So salute to them, man. All right. We got to move on because that was depressing. I apologize. Guy got pulled over by a cop. He forgot to check his passenger seat for this. Dude shot his shot with a pretty chick and got her number with ease. Knockout. Man fires a warning shot during road rage argument. Let's check that out. Oh yeah, you're going to jail, buddy. He might be licensed to carry. He might be licensed to carry, but you shot in the air. I don't even know the law. Like, can you shoot a warning shot, bro? You gotta realize when you shoot in the air, the bullet has to come down. So that shit could hit somebody still. I don't know. I don't know the laws in what was this, Carolina? South Carolina? I don't know. Alright, that's it. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's so much shit that be going on in the world that sometimes, bro, you gotta know when to just let shit slide. A lot of times, this shit don't be about nothing. It's not worth dying over. Dude has the gun. You got it, bro. Like, it's not worth dying over, bro. Sometimes people's pride and egos get in the way. Okay? Now we got body cam footage. Gervonta's arrest from December 2022. All right, let's check this one out.
Got anything on you?
Stay with him. I'm at my house.
Okay, I don't know. I'm asking you. What's your name?
Gervonta.
Gervonta. What?
Gervonta.
Gervonta is your first name?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your last name?
Davis.
On December 27th, 2022,
he got a nice ass house, bro.
The Broward County Sheriff received a desperate 911 call from a woman who expressed fear for her life. She reported being punched in the face by her live-in boyfriend during an argument.
Just so you know, it came out that she was lying. All right, so he was innocent.
The suspect was identified as the renowned undefeated professional boxer Gervonta Davis.
I need help, please. Ma'am, repeat the address. I need to send units to you. I need the address.
All right, you come over here. You come over here, please, and stand with him. With my partner.
Yes, sir. Any weapons on you?
Huh? What is that? The charger, man. The charger. Okay.
Got anything on you?
Stay with him.
Bro, these. I know I gave the cops props in the other, the other video, but come on now, like they be too scary for what, bro? Sometimes they be more scared than the actual person that they talking to. Like, bro, what the fuck does that look like? Look at his hand. It don't look like a weapon, bro. And you obviously know this is Gervonta Davis. You know who he is. Everybody know who he is, bro. Let's be real.
I'm at my house.
Okay, I don't know. I'm asking you. Gotta ask you. Who's in the car?
This is my car. She took my
cool.
car.
Who's she to you?
We'll just be right here. My child mother.
Oh, okay. All right. Does she have any weapons?
No.
All right.
Why don't you ask her?
Just put down your phone for now, sir. What's your name?
Put down his phone, bro.
Javon.
Like these.
Javonta. She's trying to take my car, and I don't want her to take my car.
She's trying to leave?
Yeah, she's trying to. But I got a driver to be able to take her wherever she want to go.
That works.
I could tell, like, as soon as these cops get there, they see all these cars, the house, they're already mad. That's their whole freaking entire life savings. Not even their life savings, bro. Like, their life can't even afford none of this shit, bro. And not to disrespect them, but it's true. Like, you know, these cops be hating already as soon as they see what you have. Like, so they're gonna already come at you with some type of malice.
Who else is in the house?
No, for sure.
Who you live with?
Oh, my daughter and my other daughter.
How old is she?
And they could be doing their job asking all these questions, but it's like, you're not even asking him, yo, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to come to him. Okay, we got a call. Such and such was said. Can you give me your side of the story? Like, they just come and questioning him like he's a freaking suspect in his own home, bro.
4. She 4.
It's a long video. I'm not going to watch the whole video, though. So.
Okay.
I don't want people to see me.
Let's just come up here.
What the hell, bro?
This is Miami, right? Florida?
All right, sir. What's your side of this? She's trying to take my car. This is my truck. All my keys is placed on the counter in there. She took my car key and she trying to leave with my car. Okay. That's it.
Where does she live?
Huh?
Where does she live?
I don't know her exact address, but
does she live in Canada? Does she live in the United States?
Come on, man. Y'all,
no, but she's local though. She's visiting.
She's local.
She live in Parkland?
No, she don't live in Parkland.
What city does she live in? Help me out.
I don't know. She can tell you better than that. You were just talking to her.
I know, but I'm asking you.
I cannot.
Where's she trying to go with it?
What does it matter? Where does she live? Like, does that matter? He's telling you she's trying to take his car. He has a driver that could take her wherever she wants to go. She doesn't own the car.
I'm new. I mean, I just moved here a year ago. I don't know what part of.
That's your baby?
Yes, that's my daughter.
Does the baby live with you or with her?
Well,
And you don't know where your baby lives?
He just told you he moved over here a year ago.
Okay, wasn't you just talking to her? Can she provide all them information to you?
Well, let me ask you this. I was just talking to her. What if she told me that you beat the piss out of her and you jumped on top of her and started punching her in the face? Should I just go ahead and take that as...
but don't you know...
It's your...
You could look at her and see where's the bruises, you know what I'm saying? Like, this cop is a dickhead. I could already tell. Just look at how red he is, bro. Look how red. You could tell he's a dickhead.
Side of the story. Give your side.
Have you just talking to her though? What the information that she gave you? Can't she tell you? You
want me to just take everything she says?
I'm not from here.
Take everything she said, bro. You're asking a question about where she lives. Obviously, she can provide that information better than he can. He just clearly told you he moved there a year ago.
But you want me to just take everything she says as fact?
All I'm just saying is I'm not from here. I don't know her exact address.
Okay, end the story. He just told you right there. End the story. Now this cop is going to continue being a dickhead. Let's see.
Okay, that's fine.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not asking for her exact address. How did she get here?
She drove with my car. Yes, my car.
To get here?
Yes, my car.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you give her that car?
No, I did not.
Did you let her drive that car?
Yes. 17 Bravo 3 copy now. Move around with my car.
She got here. From wherever she lives, she drove the car here, so she takes the car home.
No, she don't. That's
9-1 drop off 5851 Holbrook Road.
Is it in your name?
5851 Holbrook Road.
Under my
Yeah,
name.
You want her to leave today?
Yes, I want
her.
her.
Hang up.
How is she supposed to leave?
It's 1329.
I have a driver.
Uber? And he told you he has a driver. She could leave she could leave by herself, bro. She could walk for all I care. She's not taking the car. End of story. Like, what the? Okay, breathe.
You got it right. You said you have a driver.
Hold on, just hold on. Yeah. How is she gonna leave?
His partner just said that he has a driver, and then he's telling his partner to be quiet. Yo, bro.
How is she gonna leave? What do you mean? What do I mean?
I have somebody that I have a driver that will take her.
The problem with Gervonta too, he can't really talk that good, you know. So it's like he's not eloquent enough to, you know, not to shit on him, but it's true. Like the way he talks, he can't articulate that good. So it's gonna come off, you know, he's gonna be frustrated with the cop. He's probably gonna say something that the cop is just gonna lock him up.
Get him over here then. If you're gonna kick someone out of your house, you know.
Sir, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that.
I don't have to. I'm sorry. I don't have to do what?
Be a dickhead. You don't have to be a dickhead. That's what you don't have to do.
No, I did not. Of course, she's gonna tell you if she did. Okay,
did?
well, okay.
I'm
Why
just asking
did you
you.
ask that? Why did you ask
Because that's
that?
my job, my man. That's my job.
Yeah, that's your job, and you're a fucking hater, and you're just mad because you see all these cars in the mansion. You know who he is. You just being a bitch.
Hello.
Beacon 66 to 94. We got intel from the neighbor that the person vacated. Everything's 10-4. Thank you.
He hit you like behind the ear, kind of in the head.
Here, my head.
Oh yeah, he hit you in the most convenient spot that's not gonna leave a mark. Okay.
Where your hand is?
Yes.
Is it swollen or anything?
No, it just hurts.
It just hurts.
Yes.
Okay, so he hit you like that. Then how about the lip?
Bro, he's a boxer. If he would have hit her, he would have left a mark, a lump, something. She would have been knocked out, concussion.
How did that happen?
Because how he hit me, like probably like with the hand, but I don't.
So that was one strike?
Yes.
That got both the side of your head and then
This side of my face.
and then came across the side of your face and caught your lip and your lip.
And then she could have probably did that to herself. Went into the bathroom and put a mark on her, like
looks like it probably hit your tooth inside your mouth and
bro.
And caused a little.
The reason why this pisses me off so much is because these type of accusations can ruin somebody's career, ruin somebody's livelihood, ruin somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he wasn't a boxer, a regular dude, he would have had a domestic violence charge against him, and pretty much he's screwed.
Abrasion there. Okay.
There gotta be charges for that, bro.
What is that? Your alarm? Is that your alarm?
Because the gate messed up now.
Oh, okay. Hey, listen. This is going a little bit different now. She's alleging that you hit her.
Of course she's gonna say that.
Okay.
Because she wanted. Come on, bro.
This is the good thing is that you got cameras all over your house. So if you hit her, it will be on camera, right?
Yeah.
Just like if you didn't hit her, it will be on camera.
Yeah. Of course she's gonna say that.
Well.
So if he got cameras in his house, if he could have showed the cops the cameras right then and there, they shouldn't have to arrest him, in my opinion. But they probably want to do it just so they could get the newspaper clicks. Oh yeah, I arrested Gervonta Davis. It looks good on the officer's records. Oh yeah, he arrested a high-profile person, knowing that he's innocent. Like, they do that. They play these games, bro.
But the only thing is, I gotta wait till the driver get here because he's the one that works the cameras.
The cameras? Okay. All right, well, we're not going anywhere. Is this your driver?
No.
Oh. How you doing? How you doing, sir? Good. All right. We're just waiting. My supervisor's coming over.
You see what's going on.
I'm sorry?
You see what's going on. She just want to say
You know, to be honest with you, I don't know what's going on because she's saying you hit her. She does have a mark on her lips, and it's under.
I have a mark right here.
Did she hit you?
He's not gonna tell.
You know, she was getting ready to leave.
So why did she?
Because then she told the other deputy that you hit her.
Right. So she want something to happen since I.
Well, maybe she does. Maybe she does. But this.
Right then and there, Gervonta, you didn't have to even talk no more. You gave your side of the story. You could have waited. You could have called your lawyer. You could have just chilled out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to say nothing to these people at that point.
This is what happens when, you know, when folks don't get along. You know, I got to figure it out. You're being a little evasive with me, you know.
How?
Because every time I ask you a question, you suck.
No, it's just every time he answers your question, you don't like the answer, so you're being a dick.
Your teeth, and you say, "Oh, come on, man, you know what's going on." You're not giving me any really straight answers. I asked you to give me your driver's license, you bring me out a passport. You know, I mean, I asked.
A passport's better.
See your daughter. You said no. I don't want her to see the police.
I showed you.
You did, but I wanted to see her, and now I'm gonna have to talk to her because she said that when you hit her, it was in front of her, the baby.
You see that look he just gave him? I just sucked my teeth and he just looked at the cop like, come on now, bro. I didn't mean to watch this whole video because there's other videos I want to watch on Worldstar, but this is too good. Holy.
Turn around. For battery.
Turn around.
Violence.
Put your hands behind your back.
You got handcuffs.
So they didn't wait for the driver to show them the cameras?
Hey, the little one inside.
You don't gotta ask me about it.
Well, we need to make sure she's with somebody.
She's okay. She's with somebody.
Okay, listen, I get you that you're upset, but we can't just say.
I'm surprised. Like, he's very calm too for the situation. He's not yelling. He's not angry, and they still try to paint him like he's uncooperative.
Hey, what's your first name? What's your first name?
Y'all know that already.
We can't just say that she's just with somebody. We have a duty to make sure that she's with the right
How you
people.
asking his name again?
So, where's the mother of that child? What's his first name?
Gervonta.
Gervonta.
Listen real quick. It's either that.
Ain't no more talking.
No, there is more talking because otherwise.
It's not.
So you would rather we take the child?
Y'all can't walk in. So I just said somewhere in there. Y'all cannot walk into my house. No, y'all can. No, y'all cannot. No, y'all cannot.
Okay. So what we're gonna do, what we're gonna do is we're gonna end up calling Child Protective Services, and Child Protective Services will come out here, and Child Protective Services will take custody.
No, they won't. They trying to scare you, and he has lawyer money, motherfucker. He could hire the best lawyers to get that shit out of there, bro. I don't know if they can or cannot go in his house. I don't know what their guidelines are, so I can't say to that. And if they're asking questions, you know, maybe he could have at least, you know, called whoever had his other child, or I don't know if it's the victim child, but he probably has other baby mamas, other kids, so I think it's another kid. He could at least, you know what, look, he's good. Boom, go on your way. He could have did that, but if he was in his right, then I'm with him. Fuck that. Why you need to go in the house? You know, you're not here for them.
The kid.
I just said somebody in it.
Yeah, but I don't know who that someone is.
Okay.
And I can't just leave your daughter or your son with somebody. That's my
if it's his mom or family member, what the fuck is the problem?
point. We're looking out for you.
Yeah, okay.
Who's he? Okay.
Why are you pointing at him like
He's going
that?
to jail for domestic violence. Okay. I'm trying to explain to him. He has a 4-year-old inside the house. Okay. We have to make sure that 4-year-old is with someone that can be trusted, that he's okay with, and that we're okay with.
That he's okay with? He's clearly okay with whoever is in the house with that child, you dickhead.
Okay? He's playing hard with us right now because I get it that he's upset. But we can't just leave the 4-year-old here without double checking who that 4-year-old is with, where is the mother of the child, where we can try to get the mother of the child to come over here. I get he's upset, but we still have to watch out for the 4-year-old. Okay. I understand. So, but it's not just, he doesn't understand, it's not just somebody. We can't just leave the 4-year-old
He's
out.
right here.
Listen,
The manager's right here.
I know
So
his.
what-
I know
Where
his
is the
daughter.
mother?
The mother's not here.
Where is she?
She's not here. She's not in the state.
Yeah, she doesn't live in Florida.
She don't live here.
You have custody?
Yes.
Okay.
And you're good with him, your manager?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Can you give me the basis of the arrest?
Domestic violence.
Okay, on what premise?
He struck her.
Okay. What proof do you have of that?
We have.
They don't need proof. All they need is the victim saying he did it without any facts or evidence, and that's it. You go to jail.
Obviously, he has a gash on his face. He was struck.
Listen.
Go ahead.
We have domestic violence. He struck her. He's going to go to jail. We can't. He has to go to jail.
Okay, now
you cannot strike somebody.
Hold on. Do you have that? Which do you have that?
I see
pictures
everything. I
of
see
anything.
the mark on her too. Okay.
There's no mark on her. You're lying.
So how can you just go off with somebody? I struck her. I never struck her.
You're his manager, not his attorney. I'm not going to debate this with you. Come on, listen.
I'm doing
I get it.
We'll do it. Not you.
They're going to do it. Okay? You don't walk up on cops doing their job. And if I tell you to back up, I'm going to tell you to back up. So I'm going to tell you to back up. Now I'm going to do it this way.
I'm right here.
No, I want you to back up.
Yeah, at that point, you should just call the lawyer, bro. Fuck these dudes.
That's how we're going to do it. You don't walk up on cops doing something.
They being too extra.
Especially when someone tells you not to.
You didn't see it, sir. He had his property.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
We'll give you his property when we're ready to give you the property.
He was giving it to him. He was handing it to me as keys. You see, I have them in my hand.
Leave. Go. Goodbye.
Fucking dickheads, bro. Fucking dickheads, bro.
Largest fully accredited church.
I'm all right. This one AC works.
Just gotta remember, not all of them is like that, y'all.
All right, so we're gonna go
But the ones that are like that, bro,
wait a little bit.
fucking pussies.
We'll take it from there. You wanna hold your shirt? You got it?
Mr. Davis was arrested and charged with battery causing bodily harm. However, he was sentenced to no jail time and the charges were eventually dropped. Before we go, please drop a...
All right, man, that was actually entertaining, though. I ain't gonna lie. That was an entertaining video, man, and it all worked out for him in the end. It's just the fact that you gotta go through that bullshit knowing that you ain't do nothing wrong, bro. That's... I feel him. Okay, we have Memphis Newscaster gets interrupted by gunfire.
Yeah.
Wow, the police are already there.
Should we leave? Well, okay. Yeah, Mobile police are investigating after 2 people were shot here on Chin. Yeah. Okay, I'll continue. Well,
they're not even doing anything, so.
Okay.
Wow.
We should probably... Hold on.
Yeah, you probably thinking right now, I don't get paid enough for this.
Okay. I'm sorry. Just... Okay. Yeah, Mobile police are investigating a shooting after 2 people were injured on Chin Street. Now, this is what's going on behind me. As you can see, there's still very heavy law enforcement presence as they're investigating what events led down to what caused the shooting right here. Now, right now, police don't know exactly.
And he gonna be working overtime because there's another shooting.
Exactly what led up to it. Police don't know exactly how the argument unfolded, but we do know that there are 2 people that were injured.
Is it gonna happen again? Okay, I guess it was just that one time. Yeah, Memphis is no joke, bro. Bro down bad. Dude found out his girlfriend was talking to other guys and left her the voice note after she dubbed his calls. Little dude was tired of people checking out his mom, and then this happened. I used to be like that when I was younger. Chick has a boyfriend perform the unthinkable. No thank you. Naked woman points out gun and opens fire on random drivers on busy California freeway. Witchcraft at its finest. I ain't never told nobody. Floyd Mayweather claims he witnessed Pac's death in Vegas. Dude gets life smacked out of him. Can't do that. Man's found a loophole. Seen that. Aaron Hernandez brother arrested for plotting 2 school shootings. Yo, that family's bugged out. What's going on over there?
What say you, Madam Foreperson? On indictment 2014-10417, offense 001. Charging murder in the first degree. Victim Daniel D. Abreu. You find the defendant not guilty, guilty of murder in the first degree, or guilty of murder in the second degree?
Not guilty.
What say you, Madam Foreperson, on indictment 2014-10417, offense 007, charging possession of a firearm, not home, work, no license, to wit, a .38 caliber revolver, the date of July 16th, 2012. Do you find the defendant not guilty, or guilty of the offense as charged?
Guilty of the offense as charged.
6 years after former NFL tight end and convicted murderer
Bro
Aaron
went from the
Hernandez
Super Bowl
killed himself in prison
to the prison
it's now
bowl.
his brother who's making headlines. Dennis DJ Hernandez admits he planned to carry out multiple mass shootings at 2 Connecticut colleges. According to officials there, the 37-year-old planned attacks at both the University of Connecticut and Brown University, where he played
Thank God they
football
got
in
his
college.
ass off the streets, bro.
Court documents
Because
show Hernandez took to social media, writing, quote, "Will I kill?"
I don't understand the obsession with people wanting to shoot up innocent people in public places. Like, I'm sick and tired of that, bro. Like, and they gotta start like giving more citizens rights to own weapons, bro. Because
Absolutely. And, quote,
I'm tired of that shit
warned
already,
my
bro.
enemies, so pay up front. According to the same report, a woman, only identified as victim, reported Hernandez was, quote, rambling about people owing him money. She also reported Hernandez went into multiple classrooms at the University of Connecticut and mentioned having bullets. A text from Hernandez to the victim reads in part, quote, UConn program is going to pay unless I have a package deal, and I get my estate and every single thing I've worked for. The coaches and university officials want to be selfish. I'm prepared to give my life, so if I don't get to see you on the outside, know I love you always. Not all shootings are bad, I'm realizing. Some are necessary for change to happen.
Holy
All
shit.
this comes years after his famous brother's legal troubles and ultimately his death.
We're in recess.
All right. To fame as a tight end for the New England Patriots.
In 005.
All right. We don't need to see the rest of that. That's just, that's more shame for that family, you know? Imagine that. Whoever's a part of that family got to deal with Aaron Hernandez, and then now his brother is like, bro, you making, for anybody that thought Aaron Hernandez was probably innocent, now they rethinking that. They're like, well, his brother wanted to do this, so he probably wasn't innocent. UFO whistleblower says he faced brutal retaliation after going public with the cover-up claim. All right, let's check this joint out.
Mr. Grush, thank you for being here, brother. Thank you all very much. Have you faced any retaliation or reprisals for any of your testimony or anything on these lines?
Yeah, I have to be careful what I say in detail because there is an open whistleblower reprisal investigation on my behalf, and I don't want to compromise that investigation by providing anything that may help provide somebody information. But it was very brutal and very unfortunate, some of the tactics they used to hurt me both professionally and
gang
personally, to be
stalking.
quite frank. Yeah.
It's very unfortunate, as they say, when you're over the target, that's when they do the most firing at you. Do you have any personal knowledge of people who have been harmed or injured in efforts to cover up or conceal these extraterrestrial technology?
Yes. Personally.
Have anyone been murdered that you would that you know of or have heard of, I guess?
I have to be careful asking that question.
I was just about to say that, bro, because now you're actually like exposing some stuff that they definitely don't want you to expose. But I'm gonna get into because there's other videos that I've seen talking about the UFO shit. I'm gonna get into that more deeply in the other videos. But yeah, like he's walking on thin ice right now.
Question. I directed people with that knowledge to the appropriate authorities.
Maybe in a if we could get in a confidential area, SCIF, we could talk about that. But unfortunately, we were denied access to the SCIF, and that's very unfortunate in this scenario.
All right. I want to know your thoughts on that whole situation, though. All right, some of the best intense moments from the UFO hearing today. I wanted to make a reaction to this one.
And we did meet with one member of the flight crew who took the image. The image was of something that I am not able to attach to any human capability, either from the United States or from any of our adversaries. And they saw a sequence of 4 craft in a clear diamond formation for which there is a radar sequence that I alone have observed in the United States Congress. One of the pilots goes to check out that diamond formation and sees a large floating, what I can only describe as an orb. Again, like I said, not of any human capability that I'm aware of. And when he approached, he said that his radar went down. He said that his FLIR system malfunctioned and that he had to manually take this image from one of the lenses, and it was not automated in collection as you would typically see in a test mission.
Grush, as a result of your previous government work, have you met with people with direct knowledge or have direct knowledge yourself of non-human origin craft?
Yes, I personally interviewed those individuals.
Mr. Grush, as a result of your previous government work, have you met with people with direct knowledge or have direct knowledge yourself about ATs, advanced technologies that the U.S. government has?
Based on conventional advanced tech, I was briefed to the preponderance of the Defense Department's both space and aerospace.
It's interesting that all of a sudden the government wants to come out and start confirming the existence of these aliens and shit like that, but we really know what that shit is, bro. I would say look up Project Bluebeam, and the Bible tells you what those things are. Those are not what I believe them to be, gray men, UFO, ET looking mother. No, that's not what that is. But
Department of Program.
let me just let's watch the video.
How does a program like that get funded?
I will give you generalities. I can get very specific in a closed session, but misappropriation of funds and
Does that mean
self-fund.
that there is money in the budget that is said to go to a program, but it doesn't, and it goes to something else?
Yes, I have specific knowledge of that. Yep.
Has the U.S. government become
They do
aware
that
of
shit all the
actual
time.
Evidence of extraterrestrial
They hide where the money is coming from and where it's going.
Intelligence, and if so, when do you think this first occurred?
I like to use the term non-human. I don't like to denote origin. Keeps the aperture open, both scientifically. Certainly, like I've discussed publicly previously in 1930s.
Do you have any personal knowledge of someone who's possibly been injured working on legacy UAP reverse engineering?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we saw that already. Hold up. The last one. Oh yeah, I didn't see this. Mitch McConnell freezes mid press conference and gets escorted away. That boy got to retire already.
And a string of
That's gonna be Biden in a couple months.
Okay, Mitch. Anything else you want to say, or should we just go back to your office? Do you want to say anything else to the press?
I think we need term limits, man.
Let's go back to you.
Go ahead, John.
We got to start implementing some term limits in Congress, bruh. That's my thoughts on that. Like, you need to, at a certain age, you're not mentally fit or have the mental capacity to continue doing the job. I'm sorry. Feel me? That dude's like, what, 80 something, bro? Even presidents, you shouldn't be freaking allowed to be a president at a certain age. Cutoff limit should be 60, 65. Like, I don't know. All right, what do we got? U.S. intelligence agent claims the U.S. government is in possession of UFO. Okay, I think this was the last one right here. And the Charleston white one.
Ms. Mace.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and good morning to our witnesses who are testifying today. I want to thank each of you for being here to discuss a topic of grave importance to our national security. Earlier this year, a Chinese spy balloon was shot down off the coast of my home state of South Carolina. Since the Roswell incident in 1947, many Americans have wondered about the dangers of unknown objects crisscrossing our skies. Whether these are UAPs or weather phenomena, advanced technology from American allied or enemy forces, or something more.
No, this is a deception that they're trying to do. Like I said, watch videos on Project Bluebeam and you're going to understand more. So the fact that this is even in discussion now and it's starting to be in the media is something big that's coming, right? And people are going to think it's going to be a alien invasion. It's going to be a fake alien invasion. Now, there's going to be people saying, oh, that's a conspiracy, dollars. Well, people thought aliens were a conspiracy until now. The government is telling you no, that this is real. So if this is real, the shit that I'm telling you about Project Bluebeam is just as real, all right? Because it's a conspiracy, like y'all like to say. But it's hilarious because a lot of the conspiracies that people have been telling you motherfuckers for the longest are actually true. And now y'all starting to wake up to this shit. Well, what I'm telling you is this whole thing is a distraction and is a deception, and it's gonna be fake. Part of the New World Order agenda. Okay? Plain and simple, bro. The Bible's real, and I know a lot of y'all want to believe aliens is real because then you're gonna say, oh well, aliens created humans, so there is no God. No, bro. There is a God, and there is consequences for your choices. So the sooner you accept that, the better off you be. All right? Plain and simple.
Out of this world. So my first question, I have several questions, and if we can just be quick on these first two, I'm going to ask each of you the same question, and then I'll get to each of you individually. The first one, when you reported your experiences with a UAP, did any of you face any repercussions with your superiors, yes or no?
No.
No. I've actually never seen anything personally, believe it or not. So.
All right. And then do you believe there's an active disinformation campaign within our government to deny existence of UAPs, yes or no?
It was.
As previously stated publicly, yes.
I think previously with like Project Blue Book, yes, but currently I don't speak for the United States government.
Okay.
Project Blue Book.
I have a few questions for Mr. Graves. What percentage of UAP sightings, in your belief, go unreported by our pilots?
This is an approximation based off of my personal experience speaking with a number of pilots, but I would estimate we're somewhere near 5% reporting, perhaps.
So like 95% basically don't report seeing UAPs.
That's just my personal estimate.
Because they probably feel like if they was to report something like that, their superiors would probably cover it up or deny it, or they don't want to be that guy that sounds crazy.
In the incident off Virginia Beach, do you believe the Navy took the danger to your aircraft seriously after it was reported?
Absolutely.
A few questions for Mr. Favor. As an expert naval aviator, have you ever seen an object that looked and moved like the Tic Tac UAP?
No.
Did the Tic Tac UAP move in such a way that defied the laws of physics?
The way we understand them, yes.
Many dismiss UAP reports as classified weapons testing by our own government, but in your experience as a pilot, does our government typically test advanced weapon systems right next to multi-million-dollar jets without informing our pilots?
No, we have test ranges for that.
It took over 15 years for your encounter with the Tic Tac to be declassified.
Basically, they're trying to establish that there's no way that it could be the government. That's why she asked that question, like, oh, are they testing these advanced weapons next to our jets? He says, no, we have test ranges, so we know if we're going to conduct the test, there's no interference, there's nothing that, you know, if there's two different tests being run, we're not going to overlap each other. So it's basically dismissing the fact that, you know, it's something that they can explain. No, these UFOs, they're saying is real.
Do you feel there was a good reason to prevent lawmakers from having access to this footage?
No, I just think it was ignored when it happened, and it just sat somewhere in a file. Never got reported.
In a drawer. It happens a lot up here. Shocker. Mr. Gresh, a couple of questions for you too, sir, this morning. What percentage of UAPs do you feel are adequately investigated by the U.S. government, of the 5% that are reported?
I can only speak for my personal leadership over at NGA. I tried to look at every report that came through that I could triage. So.
Do you believe that officials at the highest levels of our national security apparatus have unlawfully withheld information from Congress and subverted our oversight authority?
There are certain elected leaders that had more information that I'm not sure what they've shared with certain Gang of Eight members or et cetera, but certainly...
He knows he got to be careful with what he says.
I would not be surprised.
Okay.
He gonna end up like Epstein.
The government is in possession of potentially non-human spacecraft. Based on your experience and extensive conversations with experts, do you believe our government has made contact with intelligent extraterrestrials?
Something I can't discuss
of course.
in that setting.
They made contact with them demons. Of course they did.
I can't ask when you think this occurred.
There's this channel on YouTube that y'all should check out that talks a lot about the UFOs, but is actually giving you it from a, you know, the true perspective, I would say. Talks about the Bible, stuff like that too. There was this event that happened. I don't know if it was like around the time of the Roswell incident. And it was basically like they opened up a portal and these beings came through, and those beings that they think, you know, that they say are higher intelligence beings, bro, those are like demonic entities. So it's called End Time, END Time Productions on YouTube. They have a lot of great videos. Check it out. But it explains what happened. Like this ritual happened that opened up a portal that never closed, and I believe it happened around the Roswell area. So,
if you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
And was this documentary evidence, this video, photos, eyewitness? Like, how would that be determined?
The specific documentation I would have to talk to you in a skiff about.
Gotcha.
what's a skiff? That's the second time I heard they mention a skiff. That's probably like a confidential meeting that they got to have that's not for the public, I guess.
Okay. So, and you may or may not be able to answer my last question, and maybe we get into a skiff at the next hearing that we have, but who in the government, either what agency, sub-agency,
CIA,
what contractors, who should
all
be
of them.
called into the
FBI,
next hearing
CIA.
about UAPs, either in a public setting or even in a private setting? And you probably can't name names, but what agencies or organizations, contractors, et cetera, do we need to call in to get these questions answered, whether it's about funding, what programs are happening, and what's out there?
I can give you a specific cooperative and hostile witness list of specific individuals that were in those.
And how soon can we get that list?
I'm happy to provide that to you after the hearing.
Super. Thank you. And I yield back.
Alrighty. Well, like I said, this whole situation is just the timing. All of a sudden they want to admit that these things are real, when people been telling you for the longest that this was a thing and nobody was listening back then. They thought people were crazy. Now when you tell them what these things really are, they're going to look at you even crazier. Like, it is what it is, man. Y'all let me know your thoughts on that one. But I said what I had to say. You could take it or leave it. Like I said, the Bible is clear on what these things are. All right, this is the last one, y'all.
He just revealed that he's dropping a track with Kodak Black at midnight. Paid $1 million for the feature.
Who got a problem with it? He ain't told on no Haitian. So yeah. If a nigga ain't told on me and my friends, I still fuck with him.
Right. So that's your opinion on it?
Until he turns on you?
I should do a song with him. I think all rappers should embrace 6ix9ine.
Why T.I.?
Because T.I. worked with the feds too. It'll be a great collaboration. They both had to collab with the feds to reduce a sentence.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. So, but just look at it like this, homie. He never was a street guy. Right. If we're all gonna be honest about Daniel, he never was a street guy. He shouldn't have never been let into a gang or such a notorious gang like the 8 Trey Bloods. And not only that, they wasn't the best gang buddies to him. Yeah. Nah, man, they didn't treat him like he was the nigga. They were robbing him and kidnapping him, fucking his baby mama, eating up all the cakes in the cabinet, never replacing the Pepsis that they were drinking, borrowing money, never paying it back. Say, let me hold 700, and acting like that 700 wasn't nothing.
He just revealed that he's dropping a track.
All right, man. Your boy Charleston spitting the facts as usual, bro. Charleston White's hilarious, bro. But the one thing, like they always say, oh, he wasn't a gang member, stuff like that. Yes, at first he wasn't a gang member, but when he was with the gang, he was making hits, putting hits out on people, doing gang activity, you know what I'm saying? Recording people getting jumped. He was, when he got with them, he really was acting like that. So let's not forget about that. All right. He put a hit out on Chief Keef for 30 bands. in front of TMZ, because there's a video of that. So I don't want to hear that innocent child bullshit that they try to say about him. Anyway, that was Worldstar Reactions Part 1. If you guys enjoyed this, we'll make this a thing. I don't know if I'll do it daily or make it a weekly thing. And you guys can let me know the most interesting videos on Worldstar y'all want to see my reactions to, and I'll just do that. And I'll compile it into one video at the end of the week. It's your boy Dollars. We off this.
For my time goes by, they gon' raise a nigga jersey in the sky. Treat a nigga right, big dreaming on my life. Shorty wanna get some air, I go and get her when I fly. Taking off on these niggas I retire. The minute I catch fire, I smoked them all before, just revisiting the high.